me in the water. Free out, make it harder. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Buffalo.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Past midfield to the 45. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It is a big run by Cook. 36 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Bills. That is second TD catch of the season. The point by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. going to start this one with a throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. Big play for KC. 41 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. It allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will score! Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Bills first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's first and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Throwing now on third and long. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, they need 3. Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. On the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and...
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down. And in motion is Brown. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Down the right sideline. And he's in! Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progression.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Cook gets it out of the pistol. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A nice throw there by the rookie. And he earns his guys a first down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the...
And he will score. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Now pass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Brown now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll send Worthy in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Karen Johnson up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Forced to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's got another one. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. We're fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. For the most part, he's been very accurate accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth downs looming. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. Oh, what a mess. Here, it is intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
Oh, and they brought the heat trying to block the punt, but without the open target he was relying on, the punter turned quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball. That pressure helped create a sense of panic and led to a throw right towards that defender.
Room to run at the 35. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second and 10. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. One final throw before the break. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Buffalo. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, they'll go with Rachaad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now Pacheco loses the football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Play action here. Mahomes. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Noah Gray, touchdown KC. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal. A handoff to Pacheco. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Mahomes. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now Butker to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Open man, left side, he's got it. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Look at the big man go. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller,
that's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Chiefs will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Again, and here's White. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Motion man is Rice. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
He's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
23-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60, 70 range.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Moving outside the pocket. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He'll look to throw. That is hard. Down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio.